Hello people, this is Power here with the review of the Kamen Rider Zero-One DX Hiden Risephone. So this is the phone Aruto gained after becoming president of Hiden Intelligence. The sheer difference between this one and the normal, Rise phone is that this one transformed into the Rise Hopper. Anyway, so obviously we have Zero-One Rising Hopper, the phone mode and the bike mode. There is a picture of Zero-One riding the bike because they always do that. Kamen Rider Zero-One Hiden Intelligence, Hiden Risephone. There's a picture of the Archaea figure with the toy version of it. Bottom and the back is really odd because it's wrapped around, which is pretty interesting. But I would have thought they would have just slapped information 2, 3 down here, but I guess they really wanted this information, so you have to look at this weirdly, because it's okay, you gotta look at the top, then you gotta look at this top, and then you gotta look here, and then yeah. So here is the Hiden Risephone out of its packaging, and just to do a quick comparison, here's the previous review of Lightning Hornet. And as you can tell, while it might be in the shape of a progress key, it's obviously bulkier for sure. And this whole thing is a sticker, and it extends even this arrow, which kind of disappoints me. But let me go up. So as you can see, but yeah, so obviously this is way bulkier than a typical progress key, but not too bulky. It still fits pretty well in the hand, which is pretty neat. Obviously this is in line with last year's DX Ride Striker from Kamen Rider Geo. However, this one brings back what the build phone did, and I spoiled that, to which it includes sounds, to which you simply fold this out and pull the tab up. As you can see here, again, this whole screen is a picture. I don't know how you will access this. Do you scroll through that or something? But there's each of the icons, which is pretty interesting. Speakers are here, the buttons here. Again, I should have just not pulled that out yet. That obviously includes cell batteries and obvious transmission to bike. So obviously the sounds you get out of this phone mode by just pressing this. So you just get the ringtone, which obviously is, if you can tell, it's really quiet because obviously it's a foam toy. And then the second sound, which is pretty neat, but then I wish it was more generic, so then it doesn't keep calling you Aruto. But then again, this is his present phone. I don't know why I phrased it, but those are the only two sounds you cycle through. You press it again, it'll just stop. That's it. So I'm going to show this next function because it's required. But the Zero-One driver functionality of this, which I already have Rising Hopper in here because that's how he does it in show. Which is why I can compare it. But basically, obviously, to transform this into bike mode, you have to scan it within the Zero-One driver, which is simply by scanning this entire section to this section, specifically this section here. So we do that. We get that phrase. However, I wished it wasn't that quiet, because it's not like I guess I don't know, a kid could be scanning it and then putting it up to their ear right away or something. I don't know, but I'll do that again. And it doesn't matter what mode of the Zero-One driver it's in, because like when you do it like here, so it'll just basically this magnet here will get read off by the speaker here and such, so it doesn't matter if you have a progress key in or not. And just to show, again, you can do this with anything, so with the shot riser, because all the progress keys with the shot riser get read by the speaker, so you rub this around. That sounds like a mess, but yeah. So now, because we're in the process of changing this into bike mode, obviously in show, Aruto would tap on the bike icon and then the bigger version of this thing will summon and transform, so technically it's supposed to be both. But anyways, to start the transformation, what I recommend doing, because you can do, well, you have to at least fold this out, but I don't recommend folding it out all the way through. Fold it out like halfway, or like that. But you want to position it like so and rotate the handles so then they're facing like this. You don't want them the other way. And then fold this back panel out like so. And then fold the front panel to get the front or this side of the bike. That's what you get if you press the button. So I keep forgetting to do this, but you need to pull that out first. And then last but not least, fold this out because that's going to be the kickstand. So last but not least, push this in all the way through now. So you get the transformation sound for the Rise Hopper, and now the toy becomes significantly louder, to which now when you press the button you get two bike sounds. And the speaker is here, so. So, and I want to bring this up right away, but you cannot, like, this kind of sucks, but you cannot scan the bike within these. You can't, like, in general, you can't scan the bike anymore because it's in the bike mode, which sucks. But, anyways, for the details of the Rise Hopper, I actually do like it. I haven't really cared for the bikes for the past years, honestly, because they're just reusing the same model of bike since Ghost. So, but I say it's pretty interesting. Obviously this is supposed to be where the seat is, but then the speaker is here, and this is the back of it, which looks alright. Sadly, this side does not have any paint, so it's really bare. Alas, obviously, because it demonstrates it, we're going to use an RKF figure, our Hybrid Rise Zero-One, because that's definitely what they wanted us to use. So prepare for things to fall off. So you just try to let him sit here, but then like you have to like bend him down low. Whoops. But so here is Zero-One riding it, but then here's the issue. He's really uneven. While he looks good on this side, he just looks horrible on this side. And that's because this bike is not really that good for the figures to sit on, because there's not really a good place for them to sit, because they're supposed to sit flush down here, but because of the speaker it's just poor. So yeah, and I'll just show this of when you fold this out, because I'm going to keep in bike mode for the sake of this. So that's the mode you get when you change it back to phone mode. So obviously you just simply revert all that back and you're fine, but yeah. And then you can just do that, which I'll display Zero-One on. So yeah, what I think about the Hiden Risephone is that overall it's an alright toy for sure. It's not as good as the Ride Striker, if I had to be honest though. Like, it's cool, it has sounds and such, and I do like the changing to Superbike motorcycle mode sound. That's probably the only reason why you would really want this. But other than that, it's just alright. Like I like the phone mode, but the bike mode, I don't think it's as good as Ride Striker. Now, it's definitely a lot simpler of a transformation than Ride Striker, but I feel like with Ride Striker, it didn't have to sacrifice things because, you know, it didn't have to play sounds on its own because, like, it had a quote unquote sound in the Jiku driver. Well, I do like that they try to carry that compatibility with this one. I just think it's just kind of lackluster, especially because apparently the bike sounds from here, they literally just took from the build phone. So now now I have a reason not to get it. It's not like I was going to get it anyway. I'm just going to get the line full bottle by itself. But honestly, it's just like, you know, trying to like put RKF figures on it, it's just not as great. Because I think with the Ride Striker, you can definitely it's a lot easier putting figures on that. I would demonstrate that right now, but a PowerRider case on top of it. But other than that, if you can get it for really cheap, I recommend it. Because I got it for like $9 unopened off of Mandarake. So I think it's worth it for that. Like, because I don't think it's worth like 15 or more. Or because it's just like, it doesn't really do a lot. So yeah, that's basically it. So this is Power, and I'll leave people. Bye.